Welcome to our daily Forex market analysis call, and this is in preparation for trading on October 16th, 2018. Just a quick disclaimer here before we get started. This is for educational purposes only. Trading is a risky business, so please be careful with your money. All right, so as usual, we shall start off by taking a look at our calendar here, Forex Factory calendar. Not sure what's going on. Sorry. Give me a second here. There we go. All right. So looking at the calendar here, we had retail sales numbers that came in slightly negative here for the US. CPI number here for New Zealand came in positive. And now we have coming up, we have monetary policy meeting minutes here for Australia. Those will be important for Australian dollar here. And now we are looking at, we also have CPI number. This will have an impact on, or usually tends to have an impact on Australian dollar and New Zealand dollar. Coming up on Tuesday here, we have British pound, average earnings, unemployment data. Again, this will be important data to pay attention to. Other than that, nothing else that is critical in terms of data. We do have MPC members speaking here and FOMC members speaking, so those do tend to be important because of the comments that may come out. But overall, the only red news here is the employment data for UK. All right, so let's take a look at our charts here. We'll start off by taking a look at Euro US dollar daily chart here. From daily perspective here, we do have a bullish candle close, and this is where we are. Price has just gone sideways over the last 3 days, but we do have a bullish candle close. So at this point, this is looking bullish, and our next target here will be 1.1650 level here, but price would have to go through the resistance. So we are into resistance. That's something we have to be mindful of, because it could do one of these like it did here, because this is important support and resistance level. So that's what we have to be cautious about. But because we have a bullish daily candle close, price could break through, pull back, and do that. So that's the type of move I would be looking for. But again, it's very important that price goes through the high here. If it does not break the high, then it can just go do a retest of the high and then drop from there. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. But otherwise, the daily candle close is bullish, and looking for 1650 as the target to the upside. And after that, after 1650, we're looking at about 1720 as the next target. But today, looking at bullish euro dollar, 1.1650 will be the target. Pound here, pound is looking bullish as well. We did see a drop here, price gap down, and then has gone up from there. So this is looking bullish here, but we are into resistance here as well. So if you take a look at the 1 hour once again, we see that there's support and resistance right there. So price would have to get through this area at 1.1380 for it to continue higher. But right now, bias is bullish, and we are looking for price to go up higher. So target here will be 1.3250 level here, back into the high here. But again, if price gets stuck right into our resistance here, it could turn around. But daily candle close is bullish, so chances are we're going to go into this 1.3250 area. So bias is bullish for pound dollar. Aussie dollar here, the daily candle close here is bullish as well. Price is the thing with this one is price is right into resistance. See how we have the pin here, another pin over here. Price is right into resistance, has not managed to close above the resistance here, which means it could turn around here. but the daily candle close is still bullish. It's holding the high here. So this could go higher as well. And we'll take a look at dollar index in towards the end of our call here. So we'll see what the dollar index is doing, because all the dollar crosses will be impacted by that, and they kind of tend to turn around together. But right now this looks bullish as well. So we have to again see price go through 0.7150, and once it goes through the high here, the next target will be 1.7180, and then it can go all the way into 0.7200. So bullish bias for Aussie dollar. New Zealand dollar here, the numbers came in positive, and the daily candle close is bullish as well. Price went above the high here, broke through the resistance. So the next target here is 0.6620 level. So bias is bullish and looking for price to go higher. But again, this one as well, we are into resistance where price is currently. So if it doesn't cross the resistance here, it could get stalled, but the target is at 6620 level. So bias is bullish for New Zealand dollar as well. Dollar CAD here, this one has dropped. So this is looking bearish here. Now we are into support in this one as well. As we can see here, that's into support. We have pins here, pins right here, couple of pins right here. So as we can see, this is an important support resistance area. This is 1.2950. So bias is bearish, but we do need to see a break of 1.2950. 1.2920 will be the first target to the downside, and then we're looking for a 1.2880. So bias is bearish for dollar CAD. Euro pound here, this one is we have a bearish close here. Price tried to break through, ran into these pins resistance here, and it has dropped since then. So this is where the resistance is coming from here. So price has dropped. So this looks bearish here. So I would look for a price to move lower. Target would be 0.8780 level to the downside. Euro Swiss franc here for our daily candle close. This looks bearish here, and the bias will be to the downside. I would look for price to drop here, and the type of move would be something like this. So price pushes into 1.1450 level. And then if it does not go to the other side, then I would look for price to drop. But these candles aren't very strong. So as we can see, there's neutral volume today. And the candle does not look very strong, which means it can go either way. But bias is bearish because we do have lower high, lower close for the day, lower low. So bias is to the downside as a result of that. And we could see this bit of a downtrend forming here. Again, it would have to stay below this level, 1.1450, for it to continue lower. Because if it crosses this level, overall trend here is still upwards, and it can just continue along that trend. So this could just be a minor pullback, and price could just continue on. But my first base case scenario will be like this, and looking for price to go through. But if it breaks through this level, chances are it's going to go higher.